All right, it's 26 minutes onto the 7 o'clock. This is where we say good morning and welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today. It's Friday. It's the final day in January. Yeah, January wasn't that long this year, right? Yeah, it really wasn't, you know. And I'm so happy to be with you as always. I hope you had a great night's rest and that you're up and ready. Nice. Man, every time I think that the flu is going, it subsides a bit and then it comes back on stronger. You see, my limbs are broken this morning, man. Yeah. There's something in the flu that is not in the flu, huh? Nice. Nonetheless, I'm here with you. Taking my meds. Big time and cinnamon and ginger. Yeah, it's a good day to have a good day nonetheless, yeah? Remember that. Always remember that. It's a good day to have a good day. Yep. Somebody's gonna start to dance now. Who's that person? Holy Spirit, take my Yulin is dancing. Holy Spirit, fill my soul. Morning, Yulin. Mary E. Banks, Yolan Swan, Monica Miros Williams, Veronica Sandy, Mildred Smith and Shem Judy, Zamora. Howdy you do? All you good? Nice. A good day to have a good day. Friday. Folks, don't forget, Oil Down Fest tomorrow at the Pearls Air Strip. Bring your appetite. Well, no, bring it slack. Well, tighten it up when you get there. Bring your happy slack. Johnny and the guys in Wester Hall, good morning. Sylvina Charles, how you doing? Everything all right? Nice. Nice. The word of the day today, that word is incessant. Incessant. I-N-C-E-S-S-A-N-T. Incessant. What it means continuing without pause. How do we use it in a sentence? The incessant noise made it hard to concentrate, yeah. If you're living next to a dance hall, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't concentrate in the night to pray and read your Bible because the incessant noise. You know what I'm saying? Morning to the folks inside of Paradise. I noticed they break down Saltfish Hall, boy. National treasure. Lafayette, good morning. The fattest man in Calypso, Darius, good morning to you. Moncton. Lafayette. Paraclete, good morning, Ashley Cummings. Violence, good morning to the Gilbert family, the Beggs family. Miss Dawn, good morning. Everything all right? Nice. 22 minutes on to 7. The motivational tip of the day is up next.
We are living in serious times. Man, know thyself. Know Jesus your Savior.
Stay open to change. Be adaptable and embrace the unexpected. It often leads to new opportunities. Yeah, do not be a one-track minded person. Be adaptable to and embrace the unexpected. It often leads to new opportunities. Change is the most constant thing in life, but people just don't like change. You know what I'm saying? So that was your motivational tip of the day. Nadisha, good morning to you. The folks inside of Cafe. Pomrose, good morning. Doggy, what's up, bro? The nutritional health tip of the day is up next.
Having a healthy and pain-free menstrual cycle may depend a lot on the types of food you consume and when you consume them, and your mental and physical well-being. There are several foods that can be added to the diet strategically to assist with managing the challenges faced during the menstrual cycle. Every woman faces different challenges with menstruation. However, each woman is faced with the challenge of retaining iron during this time. According to the University of Edinburgh's Centre for Reproductive Health, iron is an important mineral that helps the body carry out several different functions, including helping our muscles, brain, and immune system. And it is found in the red blood cells, which means that each month there is a loss of iron through menstrual blood. Incorporating foods that are rich in iron into the diet can help solve this problem. Research also states that women and girls over the age of 11 need 14.8 milligrams of iron per day. Eating lots of fruits and vegetables, which are natural sources of vitamin C, will help the body to absorb the iron consumed from beans and peas, nuts, and dried fruits. Meat, liver, and red meat contain iron that is readily absorbed by the body. Women should include whole grains, lean protein, fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, and legumes into their eating plans. A variety of herbs and spices can also be used before and during the cycle to help with pain and discomfort. These include fennel seeds, which may help relieve pain and decrease bleeding length, cinnamon, sage, and cumin, which all may lessen cramping and flow, ginger, which can help relieve menstrual pain, nausea, and bloating, and turmeric, which can help with PMS symptoms. Dark chocolate, which contains 70% or more cocoa, can also be consumed during the cycle to help with discomfort and a nutritional boost, as it is full of antioxidants, fiber, and nutrients like iron, zinc, magnesium, and potassium. It is important to avoid foods that are highly or moderately processed or packaged, such as processed meats, snacks, sweets, fast foods, and fry foods, and alcohol. You can find information like these and other topics on our website and social media pages. Until next time, the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council reminds you to look, eat, and feel well.
Rolls ring a bell? Yes, they keep the body working.
Holy Spirit, take my soul. Holy Spirit, fill my soul.
18 minutes on to 7. Fashida Gibbs, good morning. She says good morning to Junior Noel of Harford Village in St. Andrew. How do you do? Mary, good morning. Susan Douglas and family, good morning. Paradise, a Chocolate City, Simon. Not forgetting Pearls. Auntie Elsa, good morning to you and Trevs. Zavi and Zuri, good morning to you all. Sam. Let's see what's buzzing this morning. What's buzzing this morning. All right, let's get there. All right. Okay, who will be crowned Independence Monarch 2025? You've got to visit the event tomorrow night and you'd find that out. In the region, Jamaican government is monitoring the situation in the U.S. regarding intensified implementation of immigration policy. Internationally, 8 Israeli and Thai hostages released from Gaza. And in sports, the first match for Grenada under 17 football team kicks off today.
My God,
nice.
My God is worthy to be praised. My God is
Today is a day to forget all the rest. Focus on positivity.
As I journey through this
Embrace new opportunities today.
guide my steps.
Things will change. Whatever you're going through, it has an expiration date. Remember that, okay? Whether it's good or bad, all right? Nothing lasts forever. Valerie Faree, good morning to you. How you doing? Folks, the AM edition of News, Sports and the Weather comes up right after these.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sun Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some of pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Friday, January 31st, 2025. Coming up in the news, who will be crowned Independence Monarch 2025? In the region, Jamaican government is monitoring the situation in the U.S. regarding intensified implementation of immigration policy. Internationally, 8 Israeli and Thai hostages released from Gaza. And in sports, first match for Grenada under-17 football team kicks off today. We've got the details to these and more after these messages.
Grenadians, the National Celebrations Committee invites you to celebrate the next 50, embracing a future of development, transformation, and unity as we ready ourselves to mark the Grenada's 51st anniversary of independence. On February 7th, 2025, activities include the Independence Monarch Competition semifinals, January 25th at Lassages Playing Field, with the final carded for Saturday, February 1st at the Sutters Bus Terminal. National Church Service, February 2nd, 3 p.m., Crossroad RC Church. February 6th, National Colors Day, Interministerial Competition and Independence Cultural Extravaganza from 7 p.m. at the Grenfell Bus Terminal. And on Friday, 7th, it's the grand finale at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium, the Independence Day Rally, Military Parade, and Made in Grenada Expo. Let's all celebrate in true Grenadian unity, the anniversary of our 51st independence.
Grenada is such a beautiful country.
Good morning. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph. Who will be crowned National Independence Monarch 2025? One way to find that out is to be at the Sutters Bus Terminal for the final of the competition this Saturday. The order of appearance for Saturday's competition has been released. Jerry Batiste, Papa Jerry, will open the show singing in position number 1, followed by Teacher Eddie, Lady Cheryl, Sour Serpent, Rootsman Kelly, Superstar, Royalty, Kwaku and Cheryl V, Big J, and Prince. Teddy Christopher, or Top Cat, is on standby. These 10 artists will be vying for the grand prize of $15,000 and the crown. That individual will also represent Grenada in Cuba at the Independence Competition, which takes place on February 11th. Second place will receive $12,000 and third place $10,000. The fourth place will receive $8,000. Meanwhile, the National Celebrations Committee proudly unveils an exciting lineup of events to commemorate Grenada's 51st anniversary of independence on February 7th at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. This year's celebration promises to be a vibrant and unforgettable experience, headlined by the highly anticipated Made in Grenada Expo. The expo will feature an array of locally crafted products and services, spotlighting the innovation and creativity of Grenadian entrepreneurs. It offers an exceptional platform for business owners to connect with potential customers while promoting their unique brands. Adding to the grandeur is the military parade and rally, which will showcase the Royal Grenada Police Force and other uniformed organizations. This dazzling display of precision drills, ceremonial march pasts, and musical performances promises to captivate attendees, celebrating the spirit and resilience of the Grenadian people. The 51st anniversary of independence is a significant milestone for our nation, so said Jacqueline Alexis, chair of the National Celebrations Committee. She said, and I quote, "We are thrilled to unite Grenadians from all walks of life to honor our rich cultural heritage and history. Join us at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium on Friday 7th for a day filled with music, food, and patriotism," unquote. The day's activities will culminate with an exciting drone show, followed by fireworks. A memorandum of understanding was signed on Thursday between the Center for Clean Air Policy, or CAP, and the Ministry of Climate Resilience. This MOU formalizes support for the Recycle Organics Project initiative in Grenada, which was also officially launched on Thursday. An organic recycling initiative pilot project will be rolled out across the Tri-Island state at the grassroots level. The initiative, called Recycle Organics, is a Canadian-based program established in 2018 aimed at helping countries achieve their National Determined Contributions, or NDCs, particularly in reducing emissions in the waste sector. This is a collaboration between the Ministry of Climate Resilience and the Environment and executed by the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority. With almost 50% of Grenada's waste being that of organic, the Recycle Organics project aims to tackle the issue of too much waste going into the landfill, while at the same time addressing the issue of climate change, biodiversity loss, and pollution. Gerardo Canadis is the program representative. We hear more in this.
So, organic waste for many years was a little bit ignored. We were very concerned about hazardous waste, plastics, glass, everything that could be recyclable. And we ignored this 50% of the garbage bag. But now we understand that there is a huge impact in the short term by recycling organic waste. We can slow down the increase of temperature in the short term if we reduce the methane emissions. So that's why the Recycle Organics program, when was implemented in Chile, was very welcomed by the authorities. Now Chile has a national organic waste strategy, some regulations in place, and now the Recycle Organics program is working in over 20 countries in the Global South.
This pilot initiative will be extended to a number of communities, including Closure in St. John, Mount William, Chantimel, St. Patrick, Badia, Corinth in St. David, Granville Vale, Lansapins, and True Blue in St. George, Dunfermline in St. Andrew, and Limley, Mount Royal, Mount Pleasant in Carriacou. Here's Minister for Climate Resilience and the Environment, Kireen James.
Canadians have practiced separation and recycling of organic materials as part of our way of life on a daily basis. And so I think over the years we have lost that sense of national identity, what I would consider it to be, and that form of tradition. And so quite a number of us, we have become consumers, and we have allowed this whole type of popular culture to, infiltrate in our culture, and we have lost that sense of responsibility. We have lost that sense of tradition. And so as the Ministry of Climate Resilience and the Environment in particular, we want to bring back that sense of identity. And when we speak about climate action and we speak about the triple planetary crisis that we're faced with, this is the type of grassroots type of remembrance and type of action that we want to reintroduce to some of our younger generations who have not grown up in a home like that. They would use a bottle, we would have probably coffee or maybe Nescafe, and we would throw the bottle away, or we would go on Amazon and buy let's call it the mason jars, whereas we used to recycle our coffee, take out the label on the bottle and recycle these brick glass bottles. So we definitely see that the historic context makes it easier for us to really implement and to roll out climate action at that level with regards to recycling organics.
Lyndon Robertson is the General Manager at the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority and had these comments.
This project, which focuses on the waste sector and minimizing methane production from waste through the recycling and management of the organic component, we are very keen as the Waste Management Authority and as the body tasked through national law with the management of waste. We are excited. We are also extremely happy that this project also enhances the collaboration with our line ministry, the Ministry of the Environment and Climate Resilience. Now, the bond between our ministry and the Solid Waste Authority has been increasing, and we are looking at various opportunities, and our parent ministry is looking and interacting constantly so that we would be able to gain opportunities for reducing our waste. We recently had a significant investment through our line ministry, and we would continue to work for what we want to achieve, which is the sustainable management of solid waste.
And that concludes the local segment of news. Stay with us, the regional and international developments, along with the sporting highlights and the weather are straight ahead. In the region, that country is in Jamaica. Jamaica's Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith, says the government is actively monitoring the situation in the United States regarding the intensified implementation of immigration policy, which will see mass deportation operations of unlawful migrants. Johnson-Smith, in a statement on Thursday, said the government is also aware of concerns among citizens both at home and abroad regarding the situation, which she said has been heightened by misinformation circulating on social media, including exaggerated claims suggesting that tens of thousands of Jamaicans are set to be deported immediately and simultaneously. The Foreign Affairs Minister has since dismissed the assertions as false. She explained that there are several processes involved with the repatriation of foreign nationals. A prison officer in Mazaruni prison in Guyana has been arrested after being caught with 856 grams of suspected cannabis concealed in inshore bottles. The arrest occurred yesterday afternoon when prison officer Johnson conducted a routine search on Officer Walter Ben as he returned from signing a document, the police reported. According to the police, Ben presented an inshore bottle in a black plastic bag, which was found to contain suspected cannabis during the inspection. The matter was immediately reported and Ben was immediately arrested. Further investigation led to the discovery of additional narcotics hidden in Ben's living quarters. 3 more inshore bottles containing a total of 272 grams of suspected cannabis were found, the police reported. Looking further afield, 8 more hostages held by Hamas in Gaza have been released amid chaotic scenes as part of the ceasefire deal with Israel. 3 Israelis and 5 Thai nationals were handed over to the Red Cross by Hamas before being transferred to Israeli forces and taken back to Israel. A total of 110 Palestinians were later released from Israeli prisons, including 32 with lifetime sentences and 30 minors. Israel delayed their release in response to the way the hostages were treated as they were handed over. Thursday's release means 15 hostages have been freed since the ceasefire came into effect on January 19th. 82 are still being held. And finally, passengers aboard the American Airlines flight that collided with an Army helicopter and crashed into the frigid waters of the Potomac River included figure skaters returning from the U.S. Figure Skating Championships and 2 of their Russian coaches. There were 60 passengers and 4 crew members on the American Airlines flight and 3 soldiers aboard the training flight on the Black Hawk helicopter. It was believed there were no survivors. U.S. Figure Skating said in a statement that several skaters, coaches, and the family members were on the commercial flight after attending a development camp that followed the championships that wrapped up on Sunday in Wichita, Kansas. 2 of these coaches were identified by the Kremlin as Russian couple who were pairs world champions 30 years ago. That's the regional and international news. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Sporting fans, the first friendly match for the Grenada Under-17 team takes place today, January 31st at 7 p.m. at the Victoria Park in Grenville. It's part of their preparation for the CONCACAF Under-17 men's qualifiers. The Grenada team will face off against their rivals from St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the crucial warm-up. A second match is scheduled for Sunday, February 2nd at 4 p.m. at the Cuthbert Peters Park in Guave. These games are an excellent opportunity for both teams to gain valuable match experience ahead of the qualifiers in Panama, which runs from February 7th to 16th. GFA General Secretary Carl Lee said, "The friendly games are crucial for the young players to test their abilities and gain confidence before the qualifiers." He noted that competing against St. Vincent and the Grenadines will help them assess their readiness and make necessary adjustments. The Grenada Under-17 team is in Group G of the qualifiers alongside host Panama, the Dominican Republic, and Aruba. That's the sports at this time. We'll have more sports for you in our luncheon edition. Stay with us. The weather forecast is up next, which will be followed by a recap of the headlines. And folks, for the latest weather forecast, we join forecaster at the Met Office of the MBIA, Cassia Johnson. Good morning, Cassia.
Good morning to you and good morning to the listeners. Here is the weather for today, Friday, 31st January 2025. Currently at the airport, conditions are fair with slight haze. Winds are variable at 2 knots. Pressure 1015.3 millibars, which is above normal and rising. Present temperature 24.9 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 81%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 30.6 degrees Celsius. Minimum temperature last night 24.7 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, there was no rainfall at the airport, hence the total for the month remains at 89.4 millimeters. Looking at the public forecast valid for today and tonight, the weather is expected to be generally fair, windy and hazy, with few brief isolated showers. A haze advisory is in effect for today and over the weekend. Today's maximum temperature, 30.5 degrees Celsius. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 13 to 23 miles per hour. Seas moderate to slightly rough. Waves 6 to 8 feet in northeast to easterly swells. A marine advisory remains in effect. Tides are currently falling and will be low at 10 a.m., high at 4:30 p.m. Sunset today, 6:09. Sunrise tomorrow, 6:32. Again, the weather is expected to be generally fair, windy and hazy, with few brief isolated showers. A haze advisory and marine advisory are in effect. From the Met Office, I am Cassia Johnson.
Cassia, just before you run off, thanks for that comprehensive report, but what does your 3-day forecast look like? We at the GBN, we've got this wonderful Oil Down Fest tomorrow at the Pulse Strip. I'm certain you will be there and be there early, but we kind of, trying to ensure and preempt what the weather is going to be like.
Tomorrow looks like a good day. We might have just some light showers, maybe in the morning, but all in all, it will be a good day tomorrow.
Okay, and which one of the oil downs should I reserve for you? With pork or without pork?
With pork.
Okay, lovely. See you at Pulse Strip tomorrow.
Okay.
Have a good one. Folks, it's 5 minutes after 7 o'clock. The weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
If you are 50 years and over or turning 50 in 2024, our 50-plus car insurance is perfect for you. It's loaded with free benefits like loss of use, special perils, and windscreen cover up to $2,500. Getting to 50 is filled with ups and downs. Let's celebrate these moments together and look forward to 50 more. Call Beacon Insurance at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com to get a free quote today. Special conditions apply.
Six minutes gone past 7 o'clock to end the news, a recap of the headlines. Who will be crowned Independence Monarch 2025? Well, you've got to be at the Sutters Bus Terminal tomorrow to find that out yourself. In the region, we heard that Jamaican government is monitoring the situation in the U.S. regarding intensified implementation of immigration policy. Internationally, 8 Israeli and Thai hostages released from Gaza. And in sports, everyone is invited to support Team Grenada, the under-17 male footballers, as they play their first friendly international against St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That one tomorrow is at the Victoria Park in Grenville. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Friday, January 31st, 2025. On behalf of the entire news department, I'm Gordon Joseph, thanking you for listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending the invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere.
Are you ready for the ultimate culinary showdown? GBN presents Oil Down Fest. Oil Down Fest. Oil Down Fest 2025. Who will be crowned the Oil Down King or Queen? Oil Down Fest 2025. Saturday, February 1st.
All Dung Fest is sponsored by Flow, Grenada Motor Club, Grenada Tourism Authority, Sandals Grenada, Blue Bubbles, Calico Shopping Center, George of Huggins and Company, Grenada Cooperative Bank, and Superb Distributors.
Take time and I write down all the things that I love on my island.
Get so much more with Courts Ready Finance. Whether it's a furniture upgrade or appliance replacement, it's easy when you shop using Courts Ready Finance. Get more flexibility by choosing your payment terms, more affordability with low monthly payments, and more access with fast and easy application. Plus, there's no down payment and you make your first payment in 30 days. Get great deals and gifts with select purchase. Get so much more with Courts Ready Finance. Only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Grenadians, the National Celebrations Committee invites you to celebrate the next 50, embracing a future of development, transformation, and unity as we ready ourselves to mark the Grenada's 51st anniversary of independence. On February 7th, 2025, activities include the Independence Monarch Competition semifinals, January 25th at Lassages Playing Field, with the final carded for Saturday, February 1st at the Sutters Bus Terminal. National Church Service, February 2nd, 3 p.m., Crossview RC Church. February 6th, National Colors Day, Interministerial Competition and Independence Cultural Extravaganza from 7 p.m. at the Grenville Bus Terminal. And on Friday, 7th, it's the grand finale at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium, the Independence Day Rally, Military Parade, and Made in Grenada Expo. Let's all celebrate in true Grenadian unity, the anniversary of our 51st independence.
Grenada is such a beautiful country.
And so it begins, a journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Love fest. Who single? Who taken? Who looking? We want to know. and we're gonna find out. February 15th is all about Love Fest. Quarantine Point is the place to be. Boys here alongside the Bad Squad Band gonna be live and in living colors, up close, personal, and very intimate. So make sure and get your tickets right now. It's only $100, but if you're coming in couples, it's $180. So make sure and get our tickets right now. Ladies, it's all about you, right? But you don't want everybody to come out. Single people, married people, everybody couple up. Just come out, man. We're gonna have a good time, right? Love Fest is a place to be.
If you're 50 years and over or turning 50 in 2024, our 50-plus car insurance is perfect for you. It's loaded with free benefits like loss of use, special perils, and windscreen cover up to $2,500. Getting to 50 is filled with ups and downs. Let's celebrate these moments together and look forward to 50 more. Call Beacon Insurance at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com to get a free quote today. Special conditions apply.
All right, welcome viewers and listeners. It's 16 minutes after 7 o'clock. Welcome to the conversation, the first leg of the conversation this morning. We're going to have an extended conversation today. I'm joined this morning, of course, with two wonderful individuals, a Caribbean connection. I like to refer to that as. They're representatives from the Grenada, not the Grenada, but the Caribbean Pharmacists Association of Pharmacists. Good morning, lady and gentlemen.
Good morning.
How are you all?
Brilliant.
Welcome to Grenada.
Thank you.
I'm excited to be here. This is my first time here, actually.
Are you gonna go? Are you leaving?
Yes, unfortunately we have to.
I know you'll come back. All right. We're here to talk primarily about an initiative that is being undertaken now by the Caribbean Association of Pharmacists. Could you, but first, let us know your names.
So, hi, good morning, and thank you for having us here. So, my name is Kalawati Dat Singh. I'm the president of the Caribbean Association of Pharmacists, and I hail from the beautiful country, land of many waters, Guyana. And I have one of my executive members here, Mr. Abraham Weeks, who is our student, one of our council member, and he's also the chair for the Student Affairs Committee.
Okay.
And he's from St. Lucia.
Okay. All right. One people.
Yes.
One people. All right. So you all have this wonderful initiative that you all are embarking on now. Could you just enlighten us on it?
So recently we developed a program by the name of the Student Leadership Symposium. So this year is the 6th year. And this is basically where we give the young minds an opportunity to showcase what they have learned in the various colleges and for us to acknowledge their accomplishments. So we go to the various territories where we participate and have the participation of the various colleges and universities across the Caribbean, and have them, the students present research paper on hot topics. Abraham here, he's the chair for the Student Symposium, so he will give you a little more in depth of what it is about.
Abraham?
Sure, so thank you very much. I'm glad to be here. So the student symposium, the research symposium, was started by one of our presidents, Dr. Smith, in 2018. And the whole thrust is to give pharmacists, especially students, the opportunity to showcase the research that they have done in school, but more importantly, to help people understand the role the pharmacists have in healthcare delivery in general. Of course, it also gives the students an opportunity to hone in their skills on presenting research and to just get them comfortable with the space, because at the end of the day, I think you would also agree that you don't see pharmacists much when it comes to healthcare delivery. But the whole aim is to create that bridge to the next generation of pharmacists to help them understand, listen, this is what we expect from you, this is what healthcare expects from you, and this is what patients expect in meeting their healthcare needs. You know, all too often the conversation only involves nurses and doctors, but never pharmacists. So this is an opportunity to showcase their skill and talent from early on. Yeah.
Okay, and that's a very critical point you raised there. The pharmacists were usually kept out of the conversation in healthcare and so forth. But in Grenada, what I've observed in recent times, I'm seeing a very young cadre of pharmacists emerging.
Yeah.
You go to the various pharmacies now, and I'm seeing young people, and that speaks well for, but as you rightfully said, they need to get into the conversation.
Yeah, because to have optimal health care, you need to have a multidisciplinary team. So it must involve everybody from the health sector, which includes the pharmacists.
Okay. All right. So how do you intend to get that? What's the vehicle you'll be using to get that campaign on?
Well, I mean, I think the first vehicle is the Caribbean Association of Pharmacists. And we have been at this for a long time. This organization was started in 1976. But more importantly, when it comes to this activity, it is the 3 days of activities that we'll be having. So starting tonight, we have research presentations by the students. We have an opening ceremony where we have various dignitaries, including the Minister of Health, Mr. Telesford, and the Minister of Education and other persons. We have what you call continuing education sessions, which are sessions geared towards keeping pharmacists up to breast. And yours truly, I'll be doing a presentation tonight on strengthening pharmaceutical systems. All of these things are important in setting the stage for the students to understand what they're getting into, one, and the persons present to understand the roles that they have to embrace. Day 2 continues with more presentations by the students. It's all about them. And again, giving them the opportunity to showcase the work that they have done. And on day 3, which is Sunday, we have C presentations geared towards the qualified practicing pharmacists in the island. Again, one of the most important things about being a healthcare professional is to do continuing education. I think we owe it to our patients to ensure that we are on the cutting edge of healthcare delivery. A patient shouldn't come to you and you don't have an answer. And I mean, don't fake it to make it.
Yeah.
We want real answers, the truth. So one of the things Caribbean Association of Pharmacists is very good at, and we have brought down to a science, is the delivery of health education, continuing education sessions. And we have presenters from all over the world. We have colleagues from all over the world. Albeit in this session, we are just towards our local and regional. But when we have our annual conference, which will be occurring in Dominica, plug for Dominica, in August, we have presenters from all over the world. So we have been at this for a while. I mean, the bridge was set for me and Carla by other people. So we just standing on the shoulders of people who came before. But what we want to continue is a committed group of healthcare professionals, because I like to call pharmacists that, because when we say pharmacy, we just pigeonhole ourselves into one box. But a group of healthcare professionals who contribute to evidence-based outcomes, which is our theme for this conference. Research plus evidence-based medicine equals appropriate outcomes for patients. So at the end of the day, what we want to come out of this weekend is, one, ignite the passion in Grenadian pharmacists when it comes to pharmacy practice. Two, help the healthcare landscape understand the role that pharmacists play in healthcare delivery. And lastly, to ensure that patients understand that we are there for them, not just dispensing medicines, and we can talk a whole day about that. But the key fact is that pharmacists are involved in more than just giving medicines. We are involved in many other areas. I mean, I myself, I work for the OECS, so involved in many aspects. Carla is in distribution. So, and our qualifications vary. You get me? So yeah. It's not what it was eons ago, where you have a traditional pharmacy degree and that's it. But we are qualified in so many areas so that we can deliver healthcare in ways that would have not been traditionally the way it started initially. So where it comes to management of pharmacy, policy making when it comes to pharmacy, healthcare administration, we're in various places. So a pharmacist does not have to be in a pharmacy.
Right.
You get me?
That's a very critical point you raised. And another thing that I'm looking at also is as patients, right?
Yes.
What can be done to get patients or people who are coming to get the services of pharmacists?
Yeah.
Get an appreciation for the work involved by a pharmacist, because sometimes you go to the pharmacy and you hear patients or customers in the pharmacy saying, "Oh, are you taking so long?
Yeah.
Why are you taking so long to give me?" And it's because they don't quite understand all the details that the pharmacist has to go through to ensure that top of the top healthcare is administered.
So that's one of the things also that we're trying to encourage patient education. As you mentioned, patients, some of them will come and say, "You're taking too long." This is where you educate your patients on the the use of their medication, proper use, that is, side effects, interactions, so they're aware, so they can better manage their disease condition along with us, so they can have better health outcome also.
Absolutely. I mean, Carla cannot say it any better. At the end of the day, for me, I like to always say, helping patients make the best use of their medicines, and that's a science as well as a skill. So, at the end of the day, healthcare is the way that it is because one healthcare professional who you would have traditionally identified as the doctor cannot do it all. That's just impossible. That one person cannot have all the knowledge. Not to mention the conflict of interest that lies when one person is doing anything. You get my point?
Yeah.
So, hence the reason the professions evolve in the way that they have. Nurses doing what they do, doctors or physicians doing what they do, and pharmacists ensuring that patients are just getting the best benefit from the medicine. So I'll give you an example. You come to the pharmacy, you have a prescription for a medicine, it's, let's say, an antibiotic. The pharmacist realizes that, listen, your physician may have prescribed the medicine, but there are certain things I need to know about you before I dispense the medicine. You get me? So let's just talk about an antibiotic, and that's the most prevalent one, because at this time in history, antimicrobial resistance has become such a huge burden. And not only that, it's probably the pandemic that was there before COVID, but nobody spoke about the pandemic of antimicrobial resistance. So you go to the pharmacy, the pharmacist's job is to ensure that you not only prescribe the right antibiotic, but you are taking it appropriately, and that you are getting the benefits that should be derived from taking the medicine. And that's what pharmacy practice is about. So I often say that pharmacology, by definition, is the study of drugs, pharma-remaining drugs, and pharmacy is the profession that deals with the people that take the medicine. Now, that can be both man and animal. Let me just put that to you, because pharmacists are also involved in veterinary pharmacy also. So, I mean, the profession has evolved so much so, but what I've come to realize is that the healthcare system is not built to recognize the way that we were trained. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. So from the onset, it was only about giving medicines to a patient. But now we are trained in so many different areas: clinical pharmacy, pharmacy distribution, pharmacy management, pharmacy policy. But what has happened is that the education has far outpaced the systems in which we practice. You get what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
So that the ordinary person may not necessarily understand what we are doing or what we need to be doing. I think the only person who understands what pharmacists do are pharmacists, right?
Yeah.
So our job is to ensure that people understand the benefit that pharmacy practice brings to patients and the outcomes that they get.
But a quick question. Isn't there supposed to be a sort of correlation between the pharmacists, the nurses, and the physicians?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think it starts in our schools of education. You know, often when I do a presentation, I have this slide that shows a river flowing, doctors, nurses, radiologists, and pharmacists, and the river is flowing in between. And it says, how can we work together if we are not learning together? You get my point?
Yeah.
So it starts in the learning institutions. We have to build that atmosphere where we understand that we should be working together, because let's face it, there's always a power struggle in everything that you do.
So sad, huh?
Yeah, it's sad. And, you know, often the term patient-centered care has come up, where the care was always patient-centered. I can't believe we had to develop a word to describe what was supposed to be the thing.
Core. That's
exactly.
The core of existence for the industry.
Exactly. So it takes mutual respect and trust. It takes understanding what the other person does. It takes the patient understanding our role in their care, and ensuring that when we strategize when it comes to healthcare delivery, that we strategize in a way that facilitates a multidisciplinary approach, as Carla said. Multidisciplinary meaning everybody contributing their knowledge to the advancement of patient care.
Okay.
So you got all of that from a pharmacist, right?
Yeah.
So you get my point.
Definitely. I long for that day when we would have a more comprehensive partnership sort of thing, where all the folks who are involved in the healthcare services get to understand that we all have to coexist properly to ensure that our patients are ultimately benefiting.
So that day could be tomorrow, but it has to be intentional. You get my point?
Yeah.
If you want to lose weight, what do? You make the decision
to lose weight.
If you want healthcare to be more inclusive and multidisciplinary, what do? You make the decision to do it. That's it. And at the end of the day, it all takes a decision to get the care that we need. We have to think of the context in which we're in, right? And I don't want to go on and on, but the reality is that in facing the global challenge that we face now, and you see what is happening, we need to understand that we need to take charge of our own affairs, including healthcare delivery. And let me tell you, I work for the OACS, and I can tell you there is no short of expertise, qualifications, and brilliant minds among the region and in the region, like the Caribbean Association of Pharmacists. We are multidisciplinary. We have many persons from all over, and there are brilliant minds among all of us. We can do what needs to be done.
What's the hindrance?
Wow, community
and lack of policies,
systems
enforcing
that
the policies, and some policies are formulated, but enforcing them is lacking.
Systems that are outdated.
Right.
Yeah, so it also ties in from a governmental level.
Yes.
Absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, you get what you design. You get me?
Yeah.
If the system,
garbage in, garbage out.
Well, I mean, I don't want to put it so eloquently, but the reality is that when you design something, you ought to think of the end game. Stephen Covey, who is a leadership expert, says, begin with the end in mind. you know? Beginning, the end in mind. If you're going to build a house,
you have to know what the outcome should be.
I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Okay, so as we wrap up now, just re-emphasize the activities.
So basically, we're here for this weekend in Grenada to observe our 6th student symposium, and the event is being held at the T.A. Mary Shaw Community College. So we're collaborating with T.A. Mary Shaw Community College School of Pharmacy here, and also the Grenada Association of Pharmacists. So the three bodies are collaborating to pull off this event this weekend, and the event will be held hybrid. So not just on site, we also have it virtually for our virtual platform. So we have over 50 persons will be attending on site, and we have over 200 persons will be attending on the virtual setting from across the Caribbean, and also who cannot make it on site on the island. We give them the opportunity to join virtually.
Yeah, I mean, we're taking it to the world. That is the reality. That's what we've been doing. That's what the Caribbean Association of Pharmacists does. Our job is to augment the skills of pharmacists in the region, improve the profession, get more recognition for the profession, and ensure that patients are getting the best outcomes ever because pharmacists are involved in their care. That is just the reality. And I mean, I think all of us take that very seriously. This is not a fly-by-night profession where you just go into a pharmacy and just take a bag of pills. No. At the end of the day, there are people who benefit tremendously from the care that we provide.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at it from a logical standpoint, the pharmacist is really that real point of contact as it relates to making the patient better.
Well, sometimes
because the doctor prescribes.
Well, actually, sometimes we're the first point of contact. Some patients prefer to come to us than go to the doctor.
Why?
I mean, at the end of the day, there are many studies to say why. But the reality is that pharmacy is a primary healthcare delivering service. Often it's not looked at that. When you talk about primary healthcare, the only persons you're talking about are physicians and nurses. But think about it. If primary healthcare, which has kind of been redefined by the World Health Organization as being the first level of care, but being the first entry point of care, then people see pharmacists anytime. In the private sector, in the government sector, everywhere. So I mean, I just want people to understand that the role has far evolved, and we provide optimal care, and just understand that when you go into a pharmacy and you see pharmacists doing what they do, it's for you.
And sometimes we take that time to understand the patients more. You get to know them more on a one-on-one basis. Sometimes when you go to a doctor, the doctor just, what you're here for, just diagnose and
it's become a microwave healthcare system.
Now, there's a saying that sometimes some doctors are so busy that as you start entering the office, you're not writing.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, remember this: we are all colleagues and we work together. I mean, I have great relationship with my physician colleagues, especially those who understand the role that pharmacists play in healthcare delivery, because it's not all of them understand. That's just the reality, and there is no aspersion to be casted upon any person, but we all need to be working together for one person,
the patient.
Absolutely.
All the best with the initiative, and as time progresses, we'll look to hear great things from the organization.
Thank you for
brilliant. Thank you,
folks. We take a quick commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Fest is sponsored by Flow, Grenada Motor Club, Grenada Tourism Authority, Sandals Grenada, Blue Bubbles, Calico Shopping Center, George Huggins and Company, Grenada Cooperative Bank, and Superb Distributors.
Grenadians, the National Celebrations Committee invites you to celebrate the next 50, embracing a future of development, transformation, and unity as we ready ourselves to mark the Grenada's 51st anniversary of independence. On February 7th, 2025, activities include the Independence Monarch Competition semifinals, January 25th at Lassaget's Playing Field, with the final carded for Saturday, February 1st at the Sutters Bus Terminal. National Church Service, February 2nd, 3 p.m., Crossview RC Church. February 6th, National Colors Day, Interministerial Competition and Independence Cultural Extravaganza from 7 p.m. at the Grenfell Bus Terminal. And on Friday, 7th, it's the grand finale at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. The Independence Day Rally, Military Parade, and Made in Grenada Expo. Let's all celebrate in true Grenadian unity, the anniversary of our 51st independence.
Grenada is such a beautiful country.
Coming up, these chefs and mixologists produce their creative best for their biggest party yet. This steel band has been making a difference for over 40 years. An island filled with beauty, a vibrant culture, and an iconic natural attraction. Now, where can this be? It's all next on this station.
Are you ready for the ultimate culinary showdown? GBN presents Oil Down Fest. Oil Down Fest. Oil Down Fest 2025. Who will be crowned the Oil Down King or Queen? Oil Down Fest 2025. Saturday, February 1st.
All Down Fest is sponsored by Flow, Grenada Motor Club, Grenada Tourism Authority, Sandals Grenada, Blue Bubbles, Calico Shopping Center, George of Huggins and Company, Grenada Cooperative Bank, and Superb Distributors.
Take time and I sit down. All the things that I love on my island.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners, to the conversation this morning. I was expecting some of the finalists for the independence competition, and unfortunately, I haven't seen anyone as yet, but we'll keep our fingers crossed. The final is on tomorrow night at the Sattes Bus Terminal. So I would have loved to hear from, I had saw a serpent day before, and I've since extended the invitation to all the finalists through the official channel, and I am awaiting them. In the interim, though, I'd like to have a brief conversation. Nothing topical from me. Anything that you think you'd like to raise this morning, I'll give you the opportunity to do just that. All right, let's go to the telephone line and say good morning.
Good morning, innocent. Good morning to the listeners. Good morning to the viewers.
Welcome.
Yeah. About 2 days ago, I raised the issue of a statement made by or Concern Express by two.
Caller, for some reason you sounded muffled. Is something wrong with the phone?
I don't understand what is happening. Are you hearing me better?
Yeah, a little better, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was saying that about 2 days ago on GT's program, I raised the issue of concern expressed by Ambassador David Commission, Barbados ambassador to CARICOM, and so I think it's Ronald Sanders, the Antigua, I think he's at the OAS. They're concerned about the implication of the mass deportation that would happen in the Caribbean. I mean, that would result in the U.S. policy of deporting people. I think it's unfortunate that we missed the opportunity to help influence the last election in the United States as a region, because if we ask people to do what they should do, like in the U.S., to go out and vote in mass, we might have had different situation. People say, well, they always deporting, yes. But this administration in the United States is a cruel administration compared to the other one. We know people fall to the other one for their action in Gaza. And, I mean, one cannot pretend that it was really, I mean, I can't even find the words, but the past administration in the United States support of the Israeli meant. But when you compare the two regimes, I mean, it's different. So only now Caribbean government individually seems to be expressing concern. They should be concerned before. We have Trinidad, for instance, signing an agreement, a treaty with the United States to set up a base, a military base. For what? To aim at Venezuela. We have to really get our act seriously, and it has serious implications in the past. We have had problems when they send those, dozens of returning nationals who they said had committed crime. This created implications for us. Now you can imagine we have, the mass of folk being sent back. How are we going to cope? We don't already have a problem with food and all kind of things because we depend on food from them. We need to wake up. Okay. I'm very, very concerned. Already in Puerto Rico, they're deporting Dominican Republicans. Dominican Republic, citizens of the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
We need to get our act. We need to wake up and see how we can respond in a way that may be able to stem or at least to stall the process, because it now has serious implications for us. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. My friend says, Mr. Grenadians voted for Trump. Even Grenadians living in Grenada was saying God put Trump there because of abortion and gays. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go back to the phone line. Good morning. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph. Greetings.
Greetings, how are you?
I'm good, welcome.
You know, I was going to comment, but anyway, I wouldn't even say that. No, listen, Mr. Joseph, the previous caller raised a very important point. There is something that we have to understand, however. The United States is the United States. We can't go into the business and tell them who to elect because we reject their interference in our affairs. So we got to be very careful with what we say. Anyway, that's beside that. I heard a couple days ago, Mr. Joseph, on your news, your radio station, a news item related to a new program which the government of Grenada will be established, or if not, hasn't yet established, called Citizenship by Invitation. Have you heard about it, Mr. Joseph, sir?
No, not
you
really.
You haven't?
No.
Oh, God, are you sure? That I heard it in the evening, and normally the morning after they would repeat it, but nobody repeated it.
No, I didn't hear that.
Well, then I'd better leave it to see if anybody else will raise it before I talk about it, because if what I heard is true, it only demonstrates and crystallizes my thesis that this country is being sold. Or has been sold. And the leadership of this country go now, they pose it in the hallways and so on so that Grenadians can get monies for development. That it is crystal clear that we have elected a bunch of people with personal self-interest and their own personal aggrandizement, wherever they get it from. Well, we pay the cake. So I wouldn't raise it, go any further into it for now. But if it be so, we have to be careful. I have told you before, Grenadians, in no uncertain terms, we're not very careful. If you aren't very careful, our country will be taken away from us, and we shall be relegated to second class in this in this place. I learned only recently that boats enter Calivini Island straight from abroad. And I was asking recently, I asked the immigration department if there was an immigration and customs establishment office on that island, and I was told clearly no. And I'd asked, it begs the question, isn't Calivini Island part of our territory? I hear them talking from time to time at Tri-Island State. No, we aren't any Tri-Island State. We're an archipelago of 32 thereabout isles, islets, and keys. We have to establish the territorial integrity of this. This is one of the reasons, brothers and sisters, I'm telling you, and mind you, I'm not asking you to believe what I say, but read and understand that we've been played with through the leadership of this country. We've been brambled, deceived. They've set off on the wrong foot. They've taken the wrong direction. And regardless, a couple of things they see happening in this country here are really minute compared to what we can do if we were to establish ourselves with a new direction through a new constitution, through a constituent assembly. Be careful with the direction of this country, Mr. Joseph. There's much more to be said, but for what it's worth, do have a nice day.
Have a great one too, caller. Have a great day. Let's go to another call. Good morning, caller. Good morning. Hi, morning.
How are you this morning, Mr. Joseph?
I am alive and thankful, not fully well, but I'm getting there.
Thank you very much. Keith Patrick speaking. I'm calling on a very pertinent issue that's happening in my community.
Where is your community? Where is your community?
River Road.
Okay.
We have a drain situation. You know, the government built up a wall.
Right.
We have a drain situation right by the first and last shop. The drain is always filled with dirty water bottles. It's not flowing out in the river. And the situation, the water is smelling awful. The water is black, and we are pestered with mosquitoes morning, noon, and night. I would like you to see if you can get the Minister of Communication and Works, because I call all these places already and nothing is happening. And this is a serious situation, a situation where we could have an outbreak of dengue in the area.
Yeah,
so I would like every person who is listening, let the Minister, Mr. Williams, AJ Williams, or whoever it is, let them come and look at this situation. I have a solution for it. The road needs to be cut across, the traffic diverted around the stadium, because there's breakage in the road. So most likely concrete and other filtration is blocking the drain from going out to the river.
Okay. All right. Well, I know that they usually listen to the program. I hope that something will be done. I'll see what calls I can make and see how that can be expedited. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Have a good
Enjoy
one, bro.
your day.
Have a good one. You too. All right. Let's go back to the telephone line. It's 7 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Innocent, and how you doing?
I am alive and thankful. How about you?
I'm good too. How was your trip?
Well, cold.
Okay. I know that. Well, yeah, at least you know you was going in the cold, so you had to prepare for it.
Yeah.
Okay. There are two things I want to talk about. One was when you live in St. Andrews, the bumpy corner. After you break the bumpy corner coming down to Subi, there is a bridge there. That was a serious break on the edge. And at night time, if people don't know that properly, somebody went down in that canal there. There's a canal right there. I would like the authority to really look at it and talk about it. Mr. Bonner spoke about it a long time ago, and apparently everybody turned a blind eye to it. But it is a dangerous thing there, especially at night, because these guys with a bright light doesn't dim the light, and if you don't go too much on the edge there, it's over in the gutter you're going in the canal you're going there. And the next thing I want to speak about too is that sometimes I find Mr. Rollo just must alter through his words. He must shift his words. He must filter his words. He doesn't go and run his mouth because he depends on government for everything. Yet for all he's saying all kind of things that is not pertinent to what he's not something what he's saying is true. How you know the boat go on Cabinet Island and he cannot see a single thing? How you know the boat go on undocked? How you know that? He just saying what he doesn't know. He must learn to filter his words and shut up. And sometimes, if I were in charge, I'll cut off all aid to him and let me tell you go feel. Because you have, the government must get something on somewhere, he's getting a lot of aid. So I cut all aid and let me see you go feel. And let me see how you go feel walking through town and let me see you go feel. He always running him out and he doesn't care what people say about him. He is blind and he depends on people to do certain things for him, and he must learn to cool himself, to humble himself. Don't go and brave because you have a little knowledge. Too much knowledge will make people stupid. What you call educated fools. So he's one of them.
Okay, caller. Okay. Let's keep it as civil as we possibly can. All right. Everyone is entitled to their opinions. Folks, it's 5 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Let's take our final commercial break, and we'll be back with the wrap.
Ready for the ultimate culinary showdown. GBN presents Oil Down Fest. Oil Down Fest. Oil Down Fest 2025. Who will be crowned the Oil Down King or Queen? Oil Down Fest 2025. Saturday, February 1st.
Oil Down Fest is sponsored by Flow, Grenada Motor Club, Grenada Tourism Authority, Sandals Grenada, Blue Bubbles, Calico Shopping Center, George of Huggins & Company, Grenada Cooperative Bank, and Superb Distributors.
Take time and I write down all the things that I love on my island.
Looking to take your business to new heights? Advertise with GBN on our social media platforms and get noticed by our 138,000 plus followers. Reach a massive engaged audience ready to connect with your brand. No matter your business size, GBN is here to help you grow. Contact us today at admin@gbn.gd or WhatsApp 407-8458 to get started.
Welcome back. Let's go straight to the telephone line. We've got just a few seconds. Good morning. We lost that one. Okay, let's see. 2 minutes away from 8 o'clock. We've got to join the BBC at 8. Right, let's do that. Good morning.
Hey, brother, you listen.
Hi, welcome.
Why all the gentlemen call me and calling me blind and you fool and this and that and what and you the first man go to the point and tell him call him name and forget him. So let's cut him off. The point is you come and give your point. You come and condemn nobody. Condemn people and call and dig up people and call them blind and fool and this and that. Do a lot of them things up now the program and like they told we're educated man, well learned. All the pledges themselves will only talk. I'm learn from school. All we can see, but you have everything inside the head. Actually, a man who talk, he go say he can do half what we could do and what half what we could say to the world. He can say that. He ain't brave enough to say that.
Okay.
This is not condemn. This is you to the point. A man can give a point on that. Don't condemn what people say. You can't what to say. I don't understand the program for.
Okay.
Everybody point to say. Come and give your point, but come and condemn what you say. Have a nice day.
Thank you. All right, folks. This is where we wrap it up this morning. It's been a pleasure being with you. And it's the final one for the week as well. If the good Lord spare our lives and all is well, we'll do it again on Monday. Have a good day, everybody. Remember, it's a good day to have a good day. Do it with intent. All right? As my good friend from St. Lucia says, do it with intent. Have a good one. Love you. Bye-bye.